bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.
Center fielder, number 3.
First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it hasn't been pretty. You know, the 1-4 in the homestand, and everybody wants to play good baseball in front of your home team, and they just haven't done that. So the win today is very important.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, you go to the plate in the first inning, you hit a ball back up the middle, little ground ball, gets through up the middle. Good approach. I like the fact he's thinking up the middle early in the game.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
If you like the long ball, this is your team. Matt, they lead the league in homers. They sit back and let it fly. 2-0, 3-1. They're coming out of the shoes. This is going to be fun to watch.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's Latos now on 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Now a ground ball here for Weeks. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to Napoli. Not in time. And they'll get only the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in, Brandon Jordan. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Scott Kazmir gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, what's impressed me looking at his numbers was left-handed hitters are hitting under 200 against him this season. So when he's looking for ways to get out of jams, he's hoping a lefty comes up because their numbers are struggling against him.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Barehanded by Beltran. It's there. He got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Here's Cody Ashe, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 out with the man at first. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 home. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Kazmir sets. Here it is on 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Nothing in the Miami first. We've played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bautista is retired, and there's one away.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Christian Yelich, the smooth strider. He can go get the ball, runs so graceful. It looks like he's effortless, and he's not really running as fast as he actually is, but the guy can go get him.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. One and two. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So digging in now, Ricky Weeks. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Ricky Weeks.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Well, that base hit right there sends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Zobrist on to first to complete the double play.
Batting 8th, catcher, Toby Sanchez.
Striding in, Toby Sanchez. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Grounded foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball.
Well, that's a big hit right there. So often overlooked. But what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit here, the pitcher that is, now the pitcher's not leading off the next inning. You get the pitcher to the plate right now.
Into the box, Matt Latos. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes a cold strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Marlins Park for the third inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Into the box now, Edmund London. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope,
that's inside. 2-0.
Hey, this at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Fouled straight back. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
The pitcher, Scott Kazmir, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll have to flip it to Weeks covering the bag, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Center fielder number 3, Curtis Granderson.
In is Curtis Granderson.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. To short. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Striding in once again, Cody Ashe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. 3-0 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one right down Main Street. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 out, nobody on. Ball line fouled, as that'll get over the Marlins dugout. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's now 1-0 Miami. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Brandon Jordan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. In the air now out to left field. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Bautista.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
High in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Mike Napoli. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Mike Napoli.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Ricky Weeks waits on deck. He'll follow next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman.
At the plate, Ricky Weeks. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The next 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Sanchez.
Into the box, Toby Sanchez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath, throw strikes.
Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. In there, 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is line to left. in his Batista, but this gets down a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
In now, Matt Latos, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Philadelphia, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line drive to center field. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ground ball here for Weeks. Could be 2. Echeverria for 1. Back to Napoli. A double play. Donovan Solano is off the bench now as he'll take over at second following the injury.
Number 17, Donovan Solano.
Now at the plate, Edmund London.
First baseman number 23, Edmund London.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Kazmir.
Into the box now, Scott Kazmir, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
A runner on first with 2 away.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Phillies strand one. They trail this one 1-0. In is Christian Yelich. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch down. Problem was, it just didn't work.
Here's Cody Ashe, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ball one. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
From the stretch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Now a snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Yelich is running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the one-out stolen base. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. One out and a runner on second base. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. It's right there for Beltre, and he is out trying to steal third. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 0-2 home. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Goes the other way. Hit it pretty well, but this will be foul. High pop-up. Echeverria is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Fouled back. Here he comes again. 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. Brian Morris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Brian Morris.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Too high. And it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Full count. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Mike Napoli now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Stepping up to the plate, Donovan Solano. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jordan shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready for another chance? Adeiny Echeverria, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in once again, Toby Sanchez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Jordan. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Hard hit ball to short, fielded by Hechavarria. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder Jose Bautista.
So coming to the plate, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-1. Still no runs allowed for Latos through 6 1/3. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, that's another single, his second hit of the game. He's having a good May. You know, you start looking at May as a player and you say, I'm partway through the season. I'm starting to get settled in. This is a great start to the year. He's over 300. He's off to a great start.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ready once again, Edmund London, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Hit on the ground to third, but this is foul for the first strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. Beltre is on his way home. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt McCormick will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 9.
Brock Holt will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Justin Bohr is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Tapped out in front of home. No problem here. 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Waiting on deck here is Cody Ashe. He'll be next. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's Cody Ashe. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He's set and the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Well, perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Drilled down the line, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now.
The first baseman, number 12.
Here's Mike Napoli now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Granderson. And that retires the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Phillies nothing. Will Ballou has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Will Ballou.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Standing in, Curtis Granderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And this will be fouled away. Granderson waits on the 1-2. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
2-0 pitch on the way. Hit to third. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. Ryan Webb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59, Ryan Webb.
At the plate, Donovan Solano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Donovan Solano.
Leaves a slider right over the middle. The 0-1 delivery. And this is going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Echeverria now.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now to the plate, Toby Sanchez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Jordan has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The pitcher, number 49, Will Ballou. Your
Derek
attention, please.
Egbert will look for some
Pinch hitting for the
two-out
Marlins.
magic here as he'll
Number
pinch
30,
hit with 2 gone and a
Derek
runner at first.
Egbert.
Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. They'll start things here at 316. Still without a home run and 11 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Two one, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Christian Yelich would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Out of play. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian
Now
Yelich.
batting, Christian Yelich. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Steve Cishek.
So stepping in, Maikel Franco. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here's the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
1-2 as he chases the slider. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Into the box now, Brandon Jordan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
So he gets the bloop base hit to bring the tying run to the plate. You know, they talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe we'll get the blast and they can tie it up here in the ninth.
Into the box, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Adrian Beltre, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. Matt Latos takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Steve Cishek closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Latos. His record is now 2-3. Give the save to Steve Cishek, his 16th. The loss goes to Scott Kazmir. He falls to 2-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.